Hi everybody, welcome to Tech Tuesday. It's time for Ask a Tech. My name is Kim and I'm your host. Today we're going to talk about some products that we found customers were really interested in at the rallies that we attended this summer. If you have not attended a rally, I'll tell you a little bit about what those are. So rallies are gatherings of customers in their RVs and coaches. They usually camp for a week or two or a few days, and then we have seminars there. The OEM's there doing service and maintenance, and we get to be there as Lippert Components as a vendor. So the great thing is we get to meet a lot of our retail customers, and we also get to highlight some of our products, and we actually sell products while we're there. So we're going to talk to Dan and Christina about some of those products. So Christina, could you introduce yourself and tell everybody what you do at Lippert?
Yep, I'm Christina. I've been at Lippert for a little over 2 years now. I am in the windows, doors, awnings, parts department. So if you call the call center for a windows, door, awning, you'll get me, possibly.
Okay, great. And Dan, what about you?
My name is Dan. I've been with Lippert now for a little over 5 years, and I work with our customer service technical team.
Okay, great. Thanks, you guys. So we're going to dive right in. And Dan is standing right next to Pinbox. We had a lot of questions about pin boxes. Dan, can you tell everybody how do we identify what kind of pin box a customer has?
Sure. There's three ways. First of all, on the front of the pin box, there should be a sticker that will identify what pin box you have. If that sticker's missing, what I would suggest is going to the side of the pin box here where it's mounted into the side plates and getting this sticker with your serial number.
Okay.
With that serial number, you'll be able to contact the parts team and we can tell you what it was built with.
Okay.
The other way, if both the stickers are missing, online at lci1.com, if you go to the towing section and then go to the manuals, you'll be able to find a measurement guide which will guide you through on how to measure the bolt pattern that you have to determine which pin box is installed on your unit.
Okay, great. So at the rallies, I saw customers with a turning point pin box. Is that interchangeable with all the other Lippert pin boxes?
It is not. The turning point is unique to where it has its own bolt pattern and will not fit into this style side plate.
Okay, so if you have a turning point pin box, you have to always stay with the turning point pin box.
Correct.
Okay, great, thanks. So Christina, something else we heard about was Solera slide toppers, which is a mouthful. How do I know what size slide topper I need for my awning?
So for your slide topper, you'll just need to measure the flange to flange measurement. And what that is there's a trim around your slide out.
Okay.
And you'll measure on the outside all the way to the left, to the outside all the way to the right.
Okay.
And then that will tell us what, I guess you can say, bracket that will put you in for the size slide topper that you need.
Okay, so when I order a slide topper, does it come with all the hardware I need?
Yes.
Okay.
You shouldn't have to order anything additional when you order the variant number for the slide topper that you're wanting.
Okay, so if I have a slide topper and I want to replace the fabric, is that a replaceable component of the slide topper?
Yes. All of our parts pretty much are replaceable individually for the slide topper. We like to know your flange to flange measurements for the fabric as well, because if you measure just the fabric, then it doesn't really tell us what bracket you fall in as far as the slide topper size, and we could possibly end up sending the wrong size.
Okay. Okay, so, but once again, call the contact center if you're unsure what you need there.
Yes.
And we also heard about the Solera Super Shade. Okay, so I've heard Solera Super Shade, I've heard Super Shade, screen rooms and family rooms. Can you tell me the difference between all those?
Yeah. So our family room is actually, it covers the whole area underneath your awning.
Okay.
There's going to be vinyl on the top and on the very bottom.
Okay.
And then about 3 or 4 feet all the way in the center is a dark tint screen.
Okay.
So it's kind of like a privacy screen. And there's also going to be a skirting that goes on the wall of your coach behind you to keep anything from coming in and out from under your coach. And then our screen room is almost the same thing as the family room, but it's a tan color screen so you can see in and out, and it won't come with the skirting. And then the Super Shade will just drop down from the front, in front of you, dropping down straight from your roller tube.
Okay,
Yeah.
So with the Solera Super Shade, how do you measure for that?
So it's going to go off of the size of your awning. So if you don't know what size awning you have, you can see on the roller tube itself, there should be a label with the V000 number or a RPO number.
Okay.
Or you can also measure your center arm to center arm measurements to the right, and that will tell us what size awning you have.
Okay, great. And Are they easy to attach to my awning? Like, how do you attach that?
Absolutely. So when your awning is all the way extended, you're going to have an extra slot in your roll bar for a polycord, which will be sewn into your super shade, and it's just going to slide right in there. You also want to make sure that you take it back off before you pull your awning in. It's not meant to roll in with your awning.
Oh, that's good information. Thanks for that. Okay, so we're going to take a step down here and talk about some other products. Okay, and Dan's going to talk a little bit about the solid step. I know customers were not only buying the solid steps at the rally, but they're also having them installed. Can you tell everyone, how do you measure for the solid step?
Sure. If you currently don't have one, you want to have one installed, a couple measurements we suggest you take is from inside a door jamb to inside a door jamb.
Okay.
We'll need that measurement, and then get the measurement from the threshold plate to the ground, nice level ground if you can.
Okay.
Because we're going to need that height to determine if you need a quad step or a triple step.
Okay, good. So can you just tell me, what do the customers like so much about the solid step?
Well, they like the solid step for when they come out of the coach, they get this extra wide step at the top.
Yeah.
You want to be able to come out and plant where you're standing.
Okay.
And then the other is the usability of just lifting up the step with one hand.
Okay.
And putting it back into the door opening.
Okay, and I also heard customers talk about those adjustable legs. If you have uneven terrain, that those are adjustable too. They like
Sure,
that.
You'll have the two legs that you can adjust depending on the condition that you're parked in.
Okay, great. Well, thanks. And then Christina's holding a screenshot. This is a new product that we offer at Lippert, and I can speak from just working at a rally. I sold a lot of these.
Yeah.
How do you measure for that screenshot?
So to measure for the screenshot, we just need from inside frame to inside frame, and then you're going to round up to the next whole number. So if it's like, I don't know, 24.5, you'll just round up to 25 inches.
Okay. And I didn't really ask you, what is the screenshot? We should probably tell everybody what that is.
Sure. So the screenshot basically just helps your screen door to shut a little quicker right behind you.
Okay.
You don't have to worry about bugs getting in because the screen door stays open or your animal's running out or anything.
Okay.
And then there's elastic webbing on here that's going to connect to your door jamb, which actually pulls it shut as soon as you let the door go.
Okay, great. Does that screenshot work with any kind of door?
No, it'll only work with an LCI door, and the way you know you have an LCI door is actually inside this door jamb here, closer to the bottom hinge on the entry door itself is usually a label that will have your variant number or your RPO number. If that's missing and you still want to know if you have an LCI door, to get the screenshot, you can contact your manufacturer and see who built your door.
Okay, great. Thanks for that. And the last thing we want to talk about is disc brakes. Heard a lot about disc brakes out there. Now, if a customer has electric brakes, can they convert to hydraulic disc brakes?
Most cases they can. What I'd suggest is getting the axle sticker information and contacting the parts team so they can configure to see if your axle is set up to have disc brakes installed.
Okay. And then with the disc brakes, is the maintenance the same as it is with electric brakes?
The maintenance is still the same. You want to check the bearings in there. So every 12 months or 36,000 miles, you want to take that hub off, check the bearing.
Okay.
And while you're in there, it gives you the opportunity to check your other suspension system.
Okay, great. Okay, thanks to both of you. Thanks everybody for tuning in. These were just a few of the products that we offered this summer at the rally. If you have any questions that you would like to ask us, please feel free. There's several ways to reach out to us. You can call us at the contact center. Our number is 574-537-8900, and then follow the prompts for the appropriate department. You can also online chat with us at lci1.com. You'll see a little chat icon at the bottom of the screen, and you can chat live with us. You can also email us at customerservice@lci1.com. So thanks again, everybody, for tuning in, and we'll see you next month. Bye.
See ya.